What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We're out here on the Pacer today, and it has been a little while. We've collected a couple parts, but it's been like pulling teeth. I started this, as you can see, we got a little bit of work done like a couple weeks ago. Made it halfway through the day and got smoked because it was so hot and I didn't have shelter or shade. So I've been waiting to get an easy up, and we finally got one. And I also want to share this with you. Ta-da! That's what's going in the Pacer. So we're gonna throw down a 5-speed. What do you think, B?
Good.
Good. So we're gonna throw down a 5-speed. And then we went to good old Harbor Freight and we got one of these, so that way when the wind takes it and blows it away, I won't be sad like the actual Easy Up that I had that died. Although I do have to say the Easy Up brand one was really nice, and I had it for quite a while, so it serviced me for a lot of years before it died. So this one, it was like 60 bucks at Harbor Freight. So if the wind takes it away within a year of service or whatever, I'm not going to feel that bad about it. So today what we are working on is me and the boy are going to put up the Easy Up, and then we're going to empty fluids and kind of start taking pieces and parts out of this thing so we could do what are we trying to do today?
Trying to pull out the motor.
Yeah, well, we're going to take parts off. We'll see how far we get, but that is the goal. So we have the AR5 transmission, so big shout out and thank you to War Performance. Jason gave me that. We need to figure out how to square up on it, so I'm either going to buy that one or replace it is the plan, but we didn't really come to an agreement other than just put it in my truck and we'll figure it out. So we've got that for it, and then I have to save up and get a FabBot adapter, but I thought an Easy Up was a little more important for now. So and then the other thing is I have a buddy that has a block with a hole in it, but I might go down to my guys that I get like all my core motors from and hit them up and see if they have any aluminum blocks, maybe with or without a hole, but it'd be a lot easier to manhandle that thing in and out as a mock-up. So that is it. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna teach him some stuff, let him use some tools. I'm actually really excited. We're not trying to, I'd love to get this thing out, but I'm not in a mad rush, and if we just get some pieces and parts off and he learns a couple things, so be it. That's what we're here for. So first things first, B, let's go grab that Easy Up and put it up.
Where?
That one, the new one we just got from Harbor Freight. All right. What'd you think your first time putting an Easy Up? Was it pretty easy? Yeah? Do you think you could do it by yourself now? If I was like, hey, go put the Easy Up.
Yeah, but just not those.
Those stay on there now. So I want to show you some parts and we can kind of name them off so you can kind of learn some stuff, because people are going to ask you they might ask you what's what. So where your hand is, do you know what this thing is with the cap on it?
Drill.
Daddy has a company that sponsors him for these things. Do you know what they are? You can take a guess. Huh?
Stance.
Stance. No, you're reading that's the cap name. So this is called a radiator. So this whole tank right here, this holds the water, and it circulates. When the water circulates from the pump, it goes down from the top, down, and the air goes through these fins, and it cools.
Just like that one?
Just like that one. And it cools it off, and then when it pumps it back in the motor, the water's cooler because the air flows over the radiator and cools the water. So it's a water to air heat exchanger is essentially what that is. Do you know what that is?
Headlight.
Headlight, good job. So then we have this thing. Do you know what this thing is by any chance? This big weird looking shape?
Not really.
That's an air cleaner. So that's where it filters the air, and that goes into this thing, dude. You're not gonna know what this is because Daddy doesn't mess with these. What do you think this thing is?
Okay.
You don't know?
No.
That's called a carburetor. It's a carburetor, and you gotta tune it with a screwdriver. You know that? Yeah, we wouldn't, because Dad doesn't mess with these. That's why we're gonna take this thing out and get rid of it. See it? That little guy. Boop. That's called a carburetor. It's like a toilet bowl for gasoline. you go. You want to do the filming or do you want to take the part out? You probably do the filming.
I could probably take. Which part is it?
That whole big piece. Here, why don't you film and I'll take it out.
This thing?
Here, I'll get it, B.
Oh yeah, you do it.
Here. All right.
Ow.
So watch your walk in.
I know, boy.
Okay, so first part coming out of the pacer, out of the engine bay. You gotta hold it up. You gotta see where you're filming. Whoa.
It looks like it's peeing. I think some of it.
All right, buddy.
Some of it got on my leg.
Okay. Hey.
Some of it got on my leg.
Good job.
My leg.
Thank you for the West Cam. And then you can pull the shroud out. Pull that out of there. Oh, you're hooked up. You're hooked up. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, panic. Just take your time and see where it's binding. Watch your hands. Hold on. Okay, so we're bound up down here. Pick it out.
Ooh, what is this yellow stuff?
What's what?
There's yellow stuff up here.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to wash my hands after.
It's probably pee-pee, dude. Oh, we're still binding on the fan.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, there you go at the bottom. Oh, it went up the bottom, dude.
That's what I was.
That's what you were supposed to do?
Yeah.
All right, put it in the pile of parts. You need to clean up later. Awesome job. Oh, did you get pee on your hand? Here. High five, dude. It'll make you feel better. Okay, now that it's been quite a while and we got just the radiator out, he is going to pressure wash the transmission. So I'm gonna set him up and let him loose on that, and then I will continue here and bring you guys back. So I think he's at his limit of car building this morning, and I don't want to push it and make it to where it's a chore. I want him to enjoy stuff. So I gave him the option. So he said that he'd like to go watch. What are you gonna watch?
Oh, Spider-Man to Spider-Verse, even though it's not out. We're just gonna buy it.
Spider-Man of the Spider-Verse. But first he has to.
Buy it from myself.
He's gonna do the transmission, so he'll clean that. Then he can go on his merry way, and then you and I will just strip everything out and get this thing ready to pull. Let it rip, Tater Chip. You gotta get closer to that. Get closer than that, baby. You're fine. They're not gonna bite you.
It gets soaking wet.
You need your goggles?
No.
Let me show you what we got. I'm gonna call it a day. It is Sunday, so I try to do like half day, and then we'll go spend some time in the pool and hang out with the family. So, got basically the wire harness undone, AC condenser, all that fun stuff is over here. Pretty much everything up top that you can kind of get to unhook the motor. And I'm gonna leave as much stuff on it as possible and then just pull it all out together and make them go away. And then I labeled a couple of these. One was a coil, and this was an AC compressor. That's what that plugged into. So we'd like to put AC back in this at some point. I don't know if I'll redo the wiring or whatever, but at least I'll know I don't have to chase one less wire to chase. And then underneath, I unplugged the power steering pump. We drained all the fluid for that for the most part, and then I plugged this up. I don't know if the steering rack is good or not, but I figured I would just plug it, and then we will see. I don't know how hard it's going to be to turn without power assist, because I may just plug those off and call it a day. But I guess if it works, you might as well run it. I'm just more leaks, more stuff, right? I don't want to deal with it. And then basically I have to get everything underneath, but I gotta jack the back of the car because we're not too high here. I might even bring this up more. But I was like, man, you know, they might have stuff hanging down, and we're gonna get a little further than I would like, because I don't want to get in the middle of it. As soon as you start pulling the motor, I can't just stop and leave it there like that. So we're gonna call it here. Like I said, I'm gonna spend the rest of my day enjoying myself with the family. Go take a dip in the blow-up pool because it is getting warm. and then I still have to clean all this stuff up. So I figure by the time I stop, clean everything up, that still gives me a little bit of time to go and play and relax. Tomorrow's Monday, we're gonna get after it. So you guys know what to do. Thank you for following along. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we get this thing out of here. And then what I'm gonna try to do is, I still don't have a mock-up motor. My buddy Brian has one with a hole in it, but it's an iron block. And then I have to get rid of this anyway, so I'm gonna, like I said before, I think we're gonna take this to the core supplier guy and see if we can do some wheeling and dealing, because he always has like aluminum 5.3s. I just don't get them all the time. So maybe we'll just see if I can do some horse trading and get like an aluminum 5.3 for this junk. And then I'll have a mock-up block, and it'll be a little bit lighter, and then maybe we can just gut that thing or something, and then just use the block itself, and that way everything's lighter and I can heave-ho it in and out without like an engine hoist if I have to move things around or whatever. But we'll see. I don't know. Haven't decided. Haven't got that far. You guys, I'm out.
You boy, if you're with me, the police are gonna have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out for the pump, motherfucker. Showing out when I'm in your neighborhood. You better duck, 'cause I skew this crazy ass. As I leave, believe I'm something. I'm coming straight out of call.